Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on BitChute, the name of my BitChute channel is Comic Freak. Today we're going to be talking about this article, and it brings up a good point. Remember when Shills claimed The Last Jedi was review bombed? Written by our good friend Ichi Baka, it brings up a good point about how SJW say we review bomb movies like The Last Jedi, yet other movies prove we do not. So we're going to be reading this article that proves we don't. Before Rotten Tomatoes bent the knee and changed the way movie critic ratings were calculated on their website, many pundits, read Disney Shills, would claim that any film they felt should be accepted by moviegoers could never get a low audience score unless it was trolls, review bombing. The movie on the popular website, these included Captain Marvel, Ghostbusters 2016, and of course, The Last Jedi. Notice the Shells think we should accept movies that they think should be accepted. They don't think we should make up our own opinions. Notice that fact. Here are the names of a couple of headlines by SJW saying about Star Wars The Last Jedi is being review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes update. Talking about how just before Rotten Tomatoes decided to start tackling review bombing by eliminating pre-release comments. Remember back when The Last Jedi was basically getting all these reviews that were bad from audience scores? The NPC writers were saying it was being review bombed. So, in movies like Captain Marvel, they decided to basically take away the audience score, thus making the movie look better than it really is. Star Wars Episode 9 is also getting a review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes. Rian Johnson then tweeted out pretty much the new certified fresh badge is to be review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes. That's just your opinion. He also retweeted Captain Marvel review bombers have dropped Rotten Tomatoes audience score to lowest in the MCU. Hey, roundhead Rian Johnson. Just because you think that you're being unfairly targeted by review bombers does not mean that your movie didn't suck. You say it's a certified fresh badge now to get review bombed? Well, guess what? You deserve that badge because your work with The Last Jedi was horrible. You have yourself and your girlfriend Kathleen Kennedy to thank for that. You throw out everything J.J. Abrams did in The Force Awakens to set up things for the rest of the trilogy, and you insisted on killing off the main villain. So I have nothing to say, but you're a complete and utter moron. And the same goes for Captain Marvel. Now let's get back to this article. However, even fewer audience members seem to have tallied up a much lower score for The Last Jedi than for The Force Awakens. This seems to completely undermine the whole The Last Jedi was review bombed narrative that the media was trying to sell, or the narrative they were being told to repeat. As you can see, the critics' score was 93% for The Force Awakens, while the audience score was 86%. But the drastic drop to The Last Jedi was the critics' score got a 91%, while the audience score was 44%. As you can see, if this was true that The Last Jedi was, review bombed, how do you explain The Force Awakens that basically made all this money and had such a high score because it was coasting on the popularity and goodwill from the original trilogy as well as the prequel series, which you completely ruined, Disney. Because you can see after The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi had less goodwill to it and was making less money. And you can see further on, movies down the line would continue to suffer such a fate. So I would say, change your ways, Disney. Now, if you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, and I mean that because YouTube is going around doing a subscriber purge right now, so make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics They're Bad For You, then go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel, Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And if you could you also share this video, share it on Twitter, and share it on Facebook, share it anywhere you think it would do the most good, because YouTube is not going around promoting their own YouTube creators anymore, and it would really help me if you could please share this video. Now it's plug-in time again. Keep checking back in future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.